Everybody, it's JetsCentral coming back with the recap video of the New York Jets at the Washington Redskins. Okay, now the Jets won the game by a pretty big margin. Gotta say, am I completely surprised? Right? Am I shocked that the Jets were able to pull this one out? No. I mean, we both kind of know that Washington isn't the best of teams, and was it a perfect victory? Absolutely not. There were still some mistakes made, and we got bailed out a couple times, like the 60-yard pass by Haskins getting called back. What else? We had the roughing the kicker, which ended up giving the Jets an extra set of downs in the red zone. So the Jets weren't perfect, but man, there was a lot to build off of from this game. I mean, we had multiple players step up. Darnold threw multiple touchdown passes, kind of firing the football all across the field. We saw some deep shots from Sam, which is always good to see because that's kind of been one of his areas of, it's not one of his areas of expertise, if you will. So it was good to see him kind of just moving the ball downfield, really just kind of pushing the ball vertically as opposed to just everything kind of being underneath. So that was good to see. Multiple touchdown passes. He did have the one interception. It's one throw. It is what it is. It sucked. It was a horrible play. But out of the entire game, if that was the one blemish, he's still, at the end of the day, he's still a young quarterback, so you kind of have to roll with the punches. So not the end of the world. Jamison Crowder was making plays. I mean, I felt as though the defensive line had a fantastic day. They were just getting after Haskins throughout the game. Neville Hewitt flying around making some plays. I believe he had an interception as well. But the number one guy I was impressed with was Blesian Austin at corner. Shout out to Rutgers. I mean, late round pick out of Rutgers, right? This guy comes in and does a fantastic job last week against the Giants. Follows it up with this performance against the Washington Redskins. Are you kidding me? The game ball deserves to go to Austin. And yeah, he didn't, get 5 interceptions and 2 touchdowns, whatever. But when you watched the game, when you understand defensive, when you just understand football, that Blesian Austin played very, very well. And as he's going to be, this guy pretty much just after these, based off of these past 2 weeks, he earned himself the starting spot on this team through the rest of the season. He needs to be starting. Totally impressed by him. I mean, my hat goes off. I tip my cap to you, Blesian. Balled out today. Fantastic, fantastic day. So the Jets won the game, like I said, by a pretty big margin. We were able to score, 30-plus points, which is always good. That's something that I feel like the Jets, especially on offense, we haven't really been able to find the spark consistently throughout the game. The Jets this season the Jets offense, rather, has kind of reminded me of the 49ers a couple years ago with Colin Kaepernick and Chip Kelly, where they would always get out to a 7-0 lead, a 14-0 lead, and then it would just stall. And then that would be the entire, they would score on their first 2 drives, but then that was it for the rest of the game. They would be lucky if they got a field goal. That's kind of, I feel like, been the Jets' MO throughout the season, but not today. And yeah, you can say, hey, you know what, Washington, they're starting a rookie quarterback. Bill Callahan is not fit to be a head coach. They have a couple injuries. They're not that good of a football team. Arguably the worst team in the National Football League. But hey, a win is a win. We have to take what we can build off of from this game and move forward onto next week. I believe we have the Oakland Raiders, so it should be a solid game. I mean, the Raiders are fighting for a playoff spot. They're going to be flying across country to MetLife, so it should be. I'm hoping it's a competitive game, and it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be put up or shut up for a lot of these younger Jets players. I mean, Gase is going to be sticking around for next season, so it's almost like an audition for a role, for a spot with this Jets team. If you're going to be playing well, there's a really good chance that Gase is going to keep you around. So I want to see some improvement by for next week. Again, am I shocked that we won? No. Am I totally impressed? No, given the circumstances, but there was some good, right? There were some things that we can take away from this game and move forward and build upon. So bottom line, Jets won the game. We move on to 3-7, and we got Oakland next week. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and go Jets.